And we are live. Cool. So, hi everyone. Obviously, we'll have a few more people in the chat as it gets going. So, I will take any questions and comments from the chat in a few minutes. But today, as you will see, we have Andrew Money Mental UK on the show. So, Andrew, if you could just give a brief kind of introduction, I'm sure pretty much everyone will know who you are anyway.
Hi, folks. I'm Andrew, as Ad says. I do YouTube occasionally about reselling and mental health, mostly about reselling these days. I sell part-time on eBay and Depop. And yeah, that's it. I try and make as much money as I can.
So that's interesting. So you're selling Depop now. What's that like? What's the format? Because I've never really done anything on there.
It's a lot simpler to use than eBay. You don't have as many item specifics. I mean, you've got about 5 item specifics basically, which is like color, size, brand, gender, and you can add in a few things about the age of the product, etc. So it's easier to list stuff on, but there's a lot less people using it. Like they're tiny compared to eBay, so sales are a lot lower.
I know. Who is it on there that I know on Instagram? Is it Corey that does that, or is it someone else I'm thinking of?
Corey does Depop. I don't know much at the minute, but I know he's done a bit of Depop in his time. Certainly while he was banned from Amazon, he was doing a lot of Depop.
Oh yeah, because he had all that, didn't he? I think he mentioned that. I don't know whether it was in the live show last week or whether it was after the fact. I'm not sure, but yeah, I remember that actually. So how are things going generally anyway?
Yeah, all right. Working all the time. I'm on the COVID task force for government still. Although there are rumours about moving on to help with the resettlement of Afghani citizens. So I might be moving from one crisis to another.
Yeah.
But it's better than causing them, really, isn't it? So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Looks like the reseller kid has joined us as well as ADP. Welcome, Peter.
Yeah, reseller kids joined us. Hi there. So what about like reselling? How are you faring with that at the moment? Is it like going in terms of like eBay, general sales, all that stuff? Is it going good? How is it?
So I thought August last year was my best ever month for reselling. But I was just looking at my statistics on eBay today, where it shows you like how you've done compared to the past year. And apparently I'm 1.7% up on last year. So it's going okay. It's I'm doing seem to be doing all right at it. I am obviously I've branched out now, so I do the Depop as well as the eBay. Did try Etsy for a bit, but I just didn't like it. I might go back to that at some point. I still have dreams of doing Amazon because I pick up a lot of books now, which seem to go for a bit more money on Amazon. I know the fees are a bit higher, but the profit seems a bit higher on that. So, but we shall see.
Did you ever do FBA? I think I remember did you not?
No, it's fair. So I was going to do it, and I was going to do a lot of RA for it, and then the apocalypse hit, and all the shops shut, etc. So there wasn't the opportunity to go sourcing, and then like they reopened, and then like the first minister was like, "Oh, we're closing again," and then they would only allow certain products to be sold in Wales as well. So like all the stuff that you want to, like kids' toys and whatever, was banned from sale. So that's why I started doing the Depop and the clothing instead, because I wanted to do something new and push my knowledge. I couldn't do Amazon because I couldn't get the stock to do it. So, but I could get a lot of clothing very cheaply. So I've become the world's greatest clothing seller instead.
There you go. What about over COVID, like last year? How was it for you? Obviously, you said in August it was good. So,
yeah, I mean, like my business expanded massively last year. So I moved from basically renting shipping containers to renting a big office that I was in for 9 months that was great, but gradually I realized that I was spending like more time in the office than I was at home.
Yeah.
So I decided to downsize, move all my stock into like one place and go back to working from home. And my productivity has increased as a result. So I do more listings basically, which theoretically should give me more sales, but still working on that one.
Well, you just have to keep listing and stuff, and then at some point down the road, things take off, don't they? I'm just going to say some highs in the chat as well, because we've got a couple more people in. Got Antiques and Collectibles in, Polar Sheck in, and Tap Peddler, I think. Oh, and Chris Tyler as well. So hi there, everyone. Oh, and John, hi there. See, I'm missing people out already. So yeah. Well, it's not. It's good to hear that like you're kind of still doing all right and all the rest of it. And I was the same. Like when I was doing reselling, like proper doing it, I was way more productive at home compared to anywhere else. Like I tried like doing it outside the house, like listing and things like that. But whenever I did that, wherever I was, I would never be as productive when I was just at home. And I would always find as well, weirdly, I went through times in the evenings and stuff when I was really productive. I don't know whether that's the same for you or whether like it's different times.
I tend to do a lot in the evening, but then I also have to do shipping as well. So I have to do everything in the evening because obviously I'm working.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So yeah, I have no choice about when I'm productive.
Yeah,
you just gotta
do it.
I was doing like when I had the office, because it wasn't cheap. I was like doing listings 6 or 7 days a week, so I could keep funding it. And then eventually I was like, you don't want to be working this hard really. So now I just do listing Monday to Thursday. Might shove a few on the weekend if I've got some spare time, but I've cut back massively I've cut back the amount of time I'm spending, but I'm actually still listing a similar amount on those 4 days because I'm not traveling to and from the office. I'm not getting distracted with other stuff while I'm there. I'm not spending as much time going sourcing either because I don't need to, because I've got like a massive backlog. And I'm also like learning new categories. So like I've moved into the sort of the pottery and porcelain category, and then I'm doing books as well. I think the trick of reselling is to never stay still, to keep like pushing your knowledge of stuff. So my dream is to be able to like be in a position where I can go into a charity shop and walk away with 20 or 30 items in like 10 or 15 minutes because I've just got the knowledge of what's in there that sells.
Do you like selling the books then?
Do I like what? Sorry?
Selling the books.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. It's just so easy to list. It's like literally just scan it, a couple of pictures, job done.
Yeah. I went through a phase of that. I loved it. I love selling books. So I did a lot of the vintage books and all that sort of stuff, and it's just so easy. It's so good to deal with.
Yeah, and like they're easy to store as well. They're not hard to ship, and I don't have to measure the fuckers like I do with clothes.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that. That's why I was never into clothes, because of all the ins and outs of it and all the rest of it. I just didn't even have the knowledge with it either, like brands and all that sort of stuff. It's alien to me.
Yeah, I do all right with the clothing, but every so often I want just a break from like cleaning and washing stuff and whatever else. I just want stuff that I can just grab and photograph. They're easy. What about you? I see you've returned to reselling while you're on your break.
Yeah, I have done a few weeks, probably been maybe 6 to 8 weeks now. I've been reselling, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Sales have picked up like the last 2 weeks because I've done some reduces, because obviously I'm going back to university, so I'll be taking a lot of it off again. And yeah, I've done okay. Like I've maybe done about 600 to 700 in sales over like 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm more than happy with that. And yeah, my target was, I don't know if I said it last week, but my target over summer was like between 500 and £1,000 in sales, like for the summer, because I knew I'd only have like 6 weeks or so. And I've done that. So I managed to tick it off my list. I have a little summer list. So yeah, it's been good. And I've really enjoyed it because it's been, I've just been packing a few every few days, like maybe at maximum 4 or 5 every 3 or 4 days. And that's brilliant for me. Like when I was doing tons of packing or tons and tons of listing, it start to grind on me. It start to wear me down every now and then. But just doing like when I would do a listing session, I'd do like 20 listings or so. And then I wouldn't list again for another week because, of course, I wasn't listing huge amounts or anything. And that was really nice. I love doing that. So I've really kind of found a passion for doing it part-time, which I never thought I would do, because I always thought I'd like to do it full-time and go hell to leather with it, really.
Yeah, it does take over, though, when you're full-time, I think.
It does, yeah.
When do you go back to uni? When's your return?
Literally in like 1 week and 2 days, but that's to my so that's basically to my flat, but I don't actually go back, like start uni till the 27th of September. So I'll have like a few weeks there just chilling before I go in.
Oh, that's cool. Tommy's popped in. He's he's admiring how sexy we are.
The sexiest panel ever. There we go. I don't know about that. Well, definitely not me.
Yeah, I'm losing my looks. We're getting old now.
Didn't you have well, you might not want me to say, but didn't you have your birthday?
Yeah, 37 last month.
37, wow. How long have we actually known each other? I can't even recall. Like, has it been like 3 years?
I'd say about 3 years. Yeah, I've been reselling for over 3 years. So
yeah, God, I honestly can't believe it.
I'll have to do a trip over to Bangor if you've got like a couple of weeks where you're chilling.
Oh yeah, I've got a few weeks. Yeah, there. I take you around the charity shop.
Yeah.
But the weird thing is, there's a lot of them in Bangor. But I was saying to Corey or maybe Tommy, I've not really had that great luck with them. I don't know why.
So I reckon the best time, which you'll have missed, but the best time for them will be like when the students are leaving to go back home for summer, because the donations will just be piling in from all the students who can't put stuff on, fit stuff on the train or whatever to go back, so they just give it away.
Yeah.
But that's going to be stuff that you're not probably that interested in, like clothing and whatever as well. So
I think it might actually be like at Bangor, it might be quite good for clothing, the charity shops, but because I think I've seen, because Fake Rachel is, around that area, and I think I've seen on her stories that she has done all right at Bangor, and she does a lot of clothing. So yeah, I would say it might be okay for clothing, but other stuff, I don't think so.
That'll be interesting. I'll do a trip over. I'll take a day off work. I'll come over and hit some Bangor charity shops. See if I can fill the car.
Well, there we go. Yeah. See, I mean, there is a good few actually, although a few of them haven't been open because of COVID. Like some of them reopened. I don't know whether that's the same for you actually. Have some charity shops reopened and then others haven't, or are they all open now?
Yeah, some have just gone entirely.
Yeah.
The Salvation Army that I used to go in quite regularly and get a lot of good stuff from is gone. Shelter's gone. Claire's house seems to have closed all their branches in Wales.
Yeah.
Don't know why. Because it's still open in England. So yeah, there's a few that have not survived the apocalypse, and normally you'd have you'd have a charity shop go, but then you'd have a couple more would spring up in the next few weeks, but they're not. There doesn't seem to be any new ones opening. Apart from in Denby, I went into a new one in Denby the other week.
No, I've not seen any new ones open for ages. But I mean, obviously it's just the way it is at the moment with the times, so it wouldn't really make sense for there to be loads of charity shops opening up. It just, yeah, you wouldn't find it. But yeah, but this, where I am here, obviously back home, I've always enjoyed the charity shops here. They've been quite good. They've been all right. There's been times where they've been a bit slow, but overall, it's been okay. And I mean, since I've come back, they've been brilliant. They've been absolutely brilliant.
I used to clean up in your Northwich charity shops.
Yeah.
Great stuff there. I was thinking I need to do a trip to Northwich soon, but I'm going to miss you if you're in Bangor, so I'll do Bangor.
Oh, yeah. It'll be literally, as I say, about a week or so, and I'll be off. So, yeah, I'll be glad to get back. I mean, it's getting to the point. I've been back home for ages now, and I want to be back in Bangor, you know. Just
how do you find like you've got more freedom to be yourself in Bangor as well, because you haven't got like parental oversight and responsibility?
That's what it is. It's like when you're at Bangor, you feel like an adult. You feel full. You feel like enlivened. Whereas when you're at home, anybody who goes back home, when you're at home for long enough, you feel a little bit more childish. You feel a little bit more kind of closed off. No matter what your age, you could go back home at 35 or you're 40 or whatever, and if you're there for a good few weeks, you start to feel a bit in that kind of child role. And of course, there's a lot of psychology behind that. But still, saying that, you know, getting back to Bangor, that's where I want to be really. So I can't wait.
And you can follow your own routine as well. You don't have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's like when I'm at Bangor, I'll get up. I mean, I've been getting up early here anyway, but when I'm at Bangor, I can get up early and I'm in like my own room. Obviously, the door's locked and all the rest of it. And it kind of, I don't know, I feel able to be in my routine more. Whereas when I'm here, obviously, my mum and dad in the next room, I've got to be a bit more quieter in this room, because obviously I don't want to wake them up if they're going work and all that sort of stuff. So then it kind of restricts you a bit. You have that feeling of restriction. So, but nonetheless, you just work around it as best you can.
Yeah. So what do you reckon you're going to do after you graduate then? Because you could like do a master's, couldn't you? You could stay at uni. There isn't anything to stop you from doing that.
Yeah, I want to do a master's, but it just depends on like whether I get the grades and stuff for it. And obviously, because the problem with me has always been like for probably about 5 years now or more, I just put too much on myself. I do like too much at one time, and then I can get through things and I can like scrape through things, but I never give my full like 100% attention to one thing. I just like seem to spread about 13% of myself over about 6 things. So it can be a problem, but at the same time, that's almost a part of me, like who I am, like to do different things.
I used to be like that. I always used to have to have like to maintain to remain stimulated, I guess.
Yeah.
I used to have like 10 or so things going on at the same time, otherwise I just get bored. Like now I just too knackered. I'm happy having only a couple of things now.
Yeah. But then again, the 2 things that you've got are pretty big things, you know, they're not small things or anything. So there you go, you know.
But yeah, I think sometimes you just have to find that thing that you're passionate about, and by default, because you love it so much, it will consume your time.
Well, that's what I do with psychology. That's like that, because obviously the thing is, like, I have my degree, but then all the side projects I'm working on are like philosophy, psychology. So they're the same thing, but they're different. It's the most weird thing. They're different parts of the same thing. It's the most bizarre thing, but that is what it is.
Yeah, fair enough. Polish Sex says, he who is everywhere is nowhere.
He who is everywhere is not. There we go. Yeah, that's a good. And the other one is the jack of all trades, master of none. That's another good one. Yeah. You're trying to scramble for all these million different things, and can't keep it up, you know.
Yeah, you'll burn out.
Oh God, yeah, I've been through that loads. I bet you have as well, haven't you? A number of times at burnout.
Yeah, that's why I work from home now. Less pressure.
Yeah. Just trying to get that balance in it.
I think I found it now, but I do have a house full of crap that I need to sort out at some point. That's my next big challenge. Not living in a shithole, but
how did you actually get, you know, that stockpile you mentioned? How did you actually get that together? Like, because obviously it's been COVID and stuff.
Oh, so like for wholesale mostly, like I have some good wholesale contacts.
Oh, yeah.
I get a lot of stuff from. I've got some crap wholesale contacts as well, but you know, I just like, the thing is, like, because I had a huge death pile going into COVID anyway. So for the first 3 or 4 months, like the first lockdown, I just didn't bother sourcing. I just worked through me death pile. So all that money that I would have spent sourcing, which is probably like 3 or 4 grand, just was sat there. So I thought, well, why don't I spend this like learning something new, like clothing? So TK Maxx did like a massive sale when they come out of lockdown. They were doing stuff for like 2 or 3 quid. So I spent like 2 or 3 grand with them, learn all the freaking brands that sell new. And then I was like, okay, I've done that now. So I've still got, and I made a shitload of money from that. So I had like 2 or 3 grand, and I was like, well, okay, I'm going to spend this on wholesale next and give that a try.
Yeah.
So kind of risking, but you know, using that money to source stock in different ways, and then some of it would work out, some wouldn't, and overall it's obviously worked out because, you know, I'm still here and prospering. So
yeah. So I mean, I suppose you can just get stock whenever then now, can't you? You don't even need to worry.
I don't need to leave. I could, like, if I wanted a load of new stock, I could spend a couple of minutes, send an email, make a phone call, send a text, and I'll have a delivery coming later that week that will make me, you know, a decent return. So but it's not, the thing is with reselling, a lot of the fun is in the sourcing, isn't it? It's going out and finding the stuff in the wild yourself. So I still like go to the charity shops, car boots, and go and see what I can pick up in person. I'm actually, sorry, I'm just taking me removing some clothing because it's too hot. I'm actually hoping to go to auction on Saturday. I've already done an auction once before. Pre-COVID, I ended up with a dildo, so I'm hoping this time will be a bit better.
Oh, what?
To be fair, I did make good money on that dildo, but
what was that there? Funny. There we go. Yeah, the auction will be good. So, what are you looking to get there then?
Whatever. My strategy is that basically I'm going to buy the shit that no one else wants.
Yeah.
Because I'm just going to be like, right, I'm going to spend, you know, 50 quid or whatever on the stuff that isn't selling, and see if I can get anything good from it. Because, you know, if you're only paying a pound or two on stuff, I only need 1 or 2 items to make me money back. But I reckon, but I'm just treating it as a learning experience. I want to get stuff in categories that I've never bought in before, just so I can learn about new stuff and see what I make from it. And I've noticed at this auction house, they have like job lots of stuff that always ends up going for £1 or 2 plus commission, obviously, because the people who go there are more interested in buying, like, you know, antiques and you know, they do a lot of furniture, and you know, the sort of buyers they get have got very specific niches they focus on. So the job lots always tend to go really cheaply, and I think we're getting a few job lots in. Like, so I only need a few items. I've made my money back. The rest can go to the charity shop or go to the car boot or whatever. So
yeah,
I'm going to try it out, and then hopefully I'll get a bit of knowledge from it, and I'll go back again. I just keep doing it, build up knowledge, and then risk more capital, buy more different stuff, but learn stuff along the way. Because at the minute, it's not like, if I had a bad month, I've got enough stock in my death piles to list that I don't need to source anyway. So I just
which is kind of it's kind of like, because obviously some people have this idea that stockpiling is a bad thing if you've not got it listed and all that. I mean, other people have this idea that it's a good thing and all the rest of it. But in times that are dire, it's obviously a good thing. Like, it's something that really can just save you. Like, honestly, can just save you.
Well, the amount of resellers that when the second or third lockdown hit were just like wiped out because they had no stock.
Yeah.
And I'm sat there with like thousands of items plus the contacts to get more, because I'd taken that risk to try new ways of getting stock as well. So I just think reselling, to do well at it, you've got to be prepared to take risks. You've got to be prepared to take new things, try new things, and it doesn't necessarily mean you've got to risk huge amounts of cash or anything.
No.
You've just got to try something that's completely different.
I think the auction idea of buying what people aren't buying is actually really good. And the reason I say that is because of my own experience. And it was weird because before I did it, before I even tried it, I thought, am I doing something wrong here? Because no one's buying this stuff and I'm buying it. And I thought, I don't know about this first time or even first couple of times. But when I got home and I had these boxes of stuff and I was paying about a tenner per job lot, because it was a bit more of like a upmarket auction house or whatever. And I ended up going through it and there's tons of money in this stuff. And then I start to think to myself, why the hell aren't people picking it up? I just can't. I've never worked that out. I've never understood why people don't just buy it for the minimum bid or whatever.
They just seem to have like certain things that they want, because they only bid on certain stuff, and people just don't want to go out of their comfort zone. I mean, a lot of the people are buying stuff to sell at the car boots that I go to as well. They're like selling on, and I'm like, well, you've got a perfect job lot there, but no, we only want stuff that's antique or vintage or whatever. And it's like, fine, but I'll have that for £2 and make 50 quid, no problem.
It kind of, I think that people kind of get this mentality of it's kind of narrow mentality of going. There was a lot of toy deals or whatever at the auctions and that, and they just go for, and it's fine, like if you can pick them up and you get enough of them, that's fair enough. But I suppose when that abundance goes, or when any level of these toys go, then that's it. What are we going to do? Because they've not got the knowledge to do other things.
Yeah, and that's the trick for me. I want to be like completely generalist, because I want to be able to look at something and think, oh, I can buy that for £2 and flip it for 50.
Yeah.
I want that broad knowledge, and I want the occasional surprise as well when I pick up random boxes of crap and I'm like, oh crap, that's worth stuff. One of the other things I found during lockdown as well was like, people are always saying, oh, you've bought all this stock and you're gonna, it's costing you money there because it's going to depreciate and whatever. Like, there was stuff that I'd chucked in a box because it was worthless, and I thought, well, I'll go and list it now because I've got nothing, because I'm going for this box anyway now. And all of a sudden it's become like worth 50 quid or whatever.
Yeah.
So my stock appreciated massively. There was during the first and second lockdowns. So I think if you buy the right stuff, or if you're just blindly lucky, then you'd be amazed what results you can get.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, the auctions, I've always loved them. They were so good for me doing them auctions. I don't think I could have survived as a reseller without doing them auctions. I just wouldn't have had the stock. I wouldn't have been able to get enough stock.
Well, that's the other thing for me. Like, car boots on a Sunday morning, 5 o'clock, and then I've got to work the next day. They don't happen very well. I don't tend to be at my best on the Monday, which when you're doing a crappy job is not so much of a problem, but when you're doing something more important, as I was, I had to stop going because like I needed to be my best self on Monday throughout the week. So, but with the auctions, you know, it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. It's like a decent hour. I don't have to be up at some stupid clock to go there. And so I'm like, this could be a good way to get stuff and be productive and not feel knackered the following week.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's similar to me as well. I mean, I was a bit different because I went to the car boots, then I went to the auctions, then I went back to the car boots again. But I always preferred the auctions because you're not getting up like ridiculous time in the morning. But saying that, it's funny because I get up at sort of 6 o'clock now anyway, pretty much every day. But back then, of course, I would fluctuate and stuff with getting up and all the rest of it. But the car boots, like getting up that early, going down there and stuff, it's just like, oh, I don't know. I'd rather just do the auctions.
Yeah, I think if you can work your routine right. Oh, like the thing is, I can't, once I'm up, I can't go back to sleep. So
yeah,
if I wake up on a Sunday morning at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning to go to the car boot, that's it. Then I'm up for the rest of the day. And I'm like, and I'll be up until like nearly midnight that day. So I'll be knackered the next day.
Yeah. But saying that, I still love the hunting mentality of the car boot. That's always good.
Oh, it's great when you're there with like 20 other resellers and you spot something for like £1 that's worth 100 and you've literally seen someone just put it down.
Yeah, like, and you just go in and grab it quick.
Yeah, I did. I must admit, what did I do? I went to the car boot a couple of weeks ago and picked up a telephone. I've never picked up a telephone before in my life. Paid £4 for it. Didn't even really realise what it was. And then coming to research it, and they were going for like 60, 70 quid. I was like, wow. And I wouldn't have got that if I hadn't been there. I'd sold it now for 60 quid. And that's just from me going like, oh, that looks interesting. I love that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you could just get some. The good thing about the car boots is you can get if you know what you're looking for, you can get quite a lot of fast sellers. Yeah. And you just pick them up for 50p, £1, £2, and that's it. And then literally the next week, they're gone. That's it. You're done. You package it up, they're out the door, and that's that. And that's good.
Yeah, I got too many slow sellers at the minute, but.
Well, sometimes with the auctions, it's not really a problem if you can manage it, but you sometimes do get a box and there will be a fair few slow sellers in there. And then there'll be like a couple of fast sellers. But like there's different business models, isn't there? There's more long tail, but larger amounts of stock listed, more short tail, short term, but smaller inventory. So it just depends on what your kind of style is.
You see, at the minute, I've got a unit, I've got shelves that are free that I can put stock on. So I don't mind getting stuff and putting it on the shelf, and then I'll just leave it to, especially for when it sells, it goes for a decent amount.
Yeah.
At some point in the future, maybe a couple of years' time, I might want to move everything back home. And then I might change your business model. But at the minute, the space is there to store the stuff. So,
yeah.
And the thing is, like, if you're constantly listing, that's going to boost your stuff anyway.
So, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Are you still doing things like promoted listings?
Yeah, I still do promoted listings, 1 or 2% on everything.
Yeah.
Usually a bit more actually on the clothes because that's such a saturated category. So I do tend to go up to 5% on clothing, but
yeah,
I spend like £1 on a piece of clothing at most. So
yeah, it doesn't really matter. 5%, not a lot.
Spend £1 on something. My average selling price is 15 to 20 quid. So I'm making probably close to a tenner or sometimes over a tenner on every sale. So
yeah, so it doesn't really matter about 5%. You're all right with that.
Yeah. Peter's been telling people off selling shoes, apparently.
Telling people off? Told that woman off for... Oh, is that in one of his videos? I guess it must have been, right? I didn't say before as well, I didn't say hi to Nick and Andrew of Airing. Oh, my pointer's gone off again. One sec. I keep clicking it with my foot. I did it last week as well. There we go. Yeah, Nick and Andrew were in, so it was nice to see them anyway. I don't know whether they're still in. We might be still be in, actually.
It'll just be Nick.
Oh, yeah, it'll be Nick. Yeah, of course, yeah. Tea Cakes is in as well. I didn't really say hi's to some people, so Stu, Tea Cakes is in. Mr. Diggs Deals is in. Peter Way's in, of course. Susie's in. Michelle came in as well. I don't know whether these people are still in here, but they were in at one point. So thank you very much to everyone who's joined. Also, if you have any questions for Andrew, then just drop them in the chat and we will get to them as soon as we can as well.
I imagine your lady viewers want to know if I'm single still.
Well, there you go. Are you single? Answer it now.
I am recently again single, so yeah.
You what? You recently
single again, so yeah, I'm back on the market.
There we go. That's what you wanted to know. That's what you wanted to know. All you needed to know there. That's it.
In fact, Saturday after the auction, I can't do the full day of the auction on Saturday because in the afternoon I'm going to a singles event.
There we go. He's not going to be single for long. Get him there quick.
My fellow singles of Wrexham are having some kind of event or something. My mate is involved in the running of it, so I was like, "Oh, I'll come up and show me support." Basically, just turns out to be a pub crawl. So, well practiced at those. I feel I can cope with that. Yeah, about yourself, have you got any lady or
Corey? Yeah. Was it Corey or was it Tom? I think it was Corey. No, Tommy. I don't know. Someone asked that. Someone who had just had on over the last couple of weeks. No, I don't know what I said in response, and it'll be the same as what I say now. But there wasn't anyone particularly at the moment, anyway. And the only reason that is because most people got boyfriends. So there you go. You know, that's a problem with me. I find someone who's like, oh, this person's cool. They're intelligent. They're this, they're that, or whatever, and then end up they've got a boyfriend or they're not looking for a relationship or whatever.
Just have the boyfriend and the girlfriend, job done.
I don't understand what you mean.
Have both. Just say, look, I'll join your relationship. It was a polyamorous relationship.
Polyamorous. Well, don't know about that. I don't know about that. When I'm older, maybe, but not now. How is it that Andrew gets sexier every time I see him? Oh my god!
It's just natural pheromones that spray out over YouTube.
Andrew looks dapper in his suit. There we go. So yeah, anyway, the singles evening should be good for you.
Yeah, I'll just unleash carnage.
How do you mean?
I'll get very drunk and,
Oh. Well, is what it is. You might find someone there.
If there hasn't been at least 15 ladies there at the event that have been invited back to Monumental Towers, then it's not been a good event.
15 ladies. Oh my God. 15. Oh, kidding.
I'll roll out the entertainment facilities for them. Might even buy some entertainment facilities.
Which your lava lamp on? That's that.
It could be. I might even buy some products that they like at the auction. Say, look, come back to my house. You can buy some shit.
Oh God.
Nobody has any cataracts, Stu.
Probably your cataracts slowly getting worse. Oh, right. There we go. Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, bank holiday weekend, isn't it? So
Is it? Oh God, I never know. I never know.
It's double car boots as well.
Oh, right, this weekend.
Yeah, but
Bloody hell, people like that.
I don't think I'll be doing the Sunday car boots because I think I'll be too hungover.
Yeah.
But
The
Monday
car
morning,
boots shut, didn't they?
yeah, they were illegal for a while.
Literally illegal. I didn't know that. I didn't know we went like illegal.
Yeah, well, it was illegal to hold outdoor events in the UK.
Oh yeah, the gatherings and stuff. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
And then in Wales, like we weren't allowed car boots until June. So like Scotland had them in April, England had them in May, and they're like,
yeah.
By the time I come around here, I was just like, I can't be asked.
Yeah.
It's not just blokes, Stu, because there's more ladies than men in the singles group, which is the only reason I'm in it, really.
Oh, so do you know the people who are going to go then?
Yes, I've been warming them up already. I've said, look, you do realise that once I turn up, you're not going to want to look at any other man who's there.
Oh my God. Yeah, but right, hang on a minute. Maybe if you dialed back the confidence a little bit, maybe it would like something might hit off of it.
No, confidence works brilliantly with drunk people.
Oh, yeah, but isn't that one of the complaints of women about men? Sometimes men can be too confident and then they're like, hang on a minute, I don't know.
Those are the same women who always end up with the confident guys.
You could be right. Actually, you've got a point, but still. So I don't know. I think it's like a certain breed of confidence.
Yeah, no, it's fine. As long as you've got the equipment to back it up, you're fine.
Well, I don't know. I think it's like a certain type of confidence that is attractive, and then there's other kinds that aren't. I don't know. Do you think that? Do you think that it's like certain types of?
So some people are just creepy with it.
Well, it is what it is.
So yeah, I think there's a time and a place.
And a singles event is exactly that.
Single event is the place, but yeah, there's I fully expect at least a couple of the blokes will end up fighting each other because it is Wrexham.
Fighting, like literally fighting each other.
Oh, it's inevitable.
Jesus, for God's sake, can't you just let it go?
It's inevitable there'll be some fight. I won't be fighting because I'll be too busy, actually getting pissed. But definitely, every singles event I've been to in Wrexham, there's been at least a couple of fights. So
that's what
usually
why
over
are you fighting? Usually over a girl. Oh, right. Yeah. Seems a bit bloody high school, that though.
Usually over a girl who's got no fucking interest in either of them anyway. It's hilarious.
But like, it seems very, very kind of high school. It doesn't seem adult. That
is what happens when people get pissed. They return to their younger selves, don't they?
Oh, there we go. Ah, that's it. Susie's got it. Confidence is attractive. Arrogance is the biggest turn-off. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, I won't be turning up flashing me £1 million yacht.
Bit of arm wrestling at a single mingles. Oh my God.
Might do some arm wrestling though. That's always good fun.
No, that would be fun. That would be fun, actually. Yeah.
See if it can work off their aggression like that, rather than punching each other. But yeah, it's every time. Like there's some lady, she's loving the attention she's getting from the men and whatever.
Yeah.
Because she's attractive girl and stuff, but she's not really interested in any of them. Because if she was, it'd be obvious.
Yeah.
But then, like some blokes, like, oh, she's giving him more attention than me or whatever, and then they just all start getting jealous of each other. And I'm just like, this is hilarious, brilliant. And I might just throw in a comment or two, like, oh, bloody hell, she seems to be liking him. You want to get over there quick before they go off together. You're missing out here or whatever. Stir it up a little bit.
Bloody hell. Mike says, what's the age demographic?
Oh, it's mostly people my age, people in their 30s. or older. I think. I don't think there's anyone in the 20s. It's mostly single parents as well, so not a demographic I fit into as far as I know. No, nobody's proven that I do. So, yet.
Do they do that? Because I've never done any singles things, but do they do that, like segment it by 10-year age gap, something like 20s to 30s, 30s to 40s, or
only if you're going speed dating or something like that. Not if you're going for a picnic in the pub. I have been speed dating before, wasted time.
You can't get to know someone in bloody 2 minutes or whatever. You have to be hard pressed.
My mate turned up to speed dating, told every lady there he was a paedophile who liked kids, and he had 10 out of 15 say yes to him.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
So, yeah, he's not my mate anymore, actually, but that's a different story. But, yeah. So, I completely agree. 2 minutes is not enough time to know somebody. All you can do in 2 minutes is act a fool.
Yeah, because you're trying too much. You're trying to do something. You're trying to attain this person. You're trying to get the attention or whatever, and it's just too much. You won't do it. You're just trying too hard.
Just suggest an orgy and everyone wins. Christ, I'm not sure. I'd rather just get pissed.
Yeah, I don't know whether everyone wins in that. I'm not sure, but there we go.
Can you imagine the energy you'd have to expend?
What, in an orgy?
Yeah, you'd be fucked for a week.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just I just don't even know. It's just crazy to even think of. I don't know.
I did once suggest we arrange a reseller orgy, but I couldn't find anyone willing to participate. Well,
did you actually suggest that? I can't believe it. Bloody hell.
I did have a couple of people put their names forward, but they were in. You wouldn't invite them anywhere ever without at least a police presence.
The hell? I don't remember anyone in the reselling. Was that in the reselling space? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you've met some people. Surely you must look at people who think,
No, I don't.
I wouldn't be.
Mate, I've always been a little bit naive of human nature, so that's funny considering I'm doing a psychology degree. But I always have, So yeah, I kind of like to have that kind of childish, I like to think the best of everyone, and it's really not true. Really not true.
Richard now is so disappointed that the reseller orgy didn't happen. He wants to quit reselling.
Oh, poor guy.
Never happened, but like all good concepts, it could be recycled.
Well, there you go. Yeah, you never know. I always suggest it again. Oh, that's my other tabs actually got audio on here. There we go.
It might be a concept for drinking with Andrew.
Oh my God! Just bloody hell! There'll be a reseller porn movie next or something. God damn it!
That's could be the plot for the Monumental UK movie.
Oh no! Oh God! Have you not done that yet? No.
Great idea. I've been looking for a plot for a while. Confessions of a Reseller.
Oh my God! I don't even know how you could structure that around reselling. God damn it! What's the plot going to be?
Their eyes met over a pile of tat at the car boot. They fought over a flat Eric.
We fought over flat Eric. Oh God, you could put some hilarious things in that movie though.
He offered to let her have it if she let him have it.
Not bad, not bad. Just the right amount of cheese, actually, for a porn movie. Oh God.
Mike's friend has been to a few swinger nights. I just look at something like that and I just feel knackered. Like Christ. It's hard enough to keep it with one person.
Well, I mean, it just depends on whether it's like your type of thing or not. Because some people, it's like what they like, and then other people, it's not. So.
They'd have to inject me with some kind of speed or something.
I honestly don't know how the hell I would be in that situation. I think I'd have to be in the situation to be able to understand how I would fully react to it.
Okay, so we'll add that to our list of things to do when I come to Bangor.
No, we'll leave that one.
I'm sure at the university the size of Bangor, there'll be a few willing participants.
Oh, God, yeah, I'm sure. Bloody hell, among the students and that, Jesus.
There we go. Shazad would want to come along. He could hold the camera.
Jesus. But you know what students are like? God, bloody...
Very well. Rampant when I was at university. Rampant.
There we go. I don't know whether there's anything else you want to chat about or touch upon. I don't know. I don't know why we kind of tailed off there, haven't we?
Hi to the greatest reseller of all time, and Andrew. Thank you, Shazad, I think.
Oh, there we go. Hi there, Shazad.
Camera holder. I have not seen any ads cards played tonight. Do you not have the ads cards anymore?
No, I don't have the ads cards anymore.
StreamYard, they can't do them.
Well, I'm on Streamlord as well, but I've not got them anymore now.
Oh, there you go. We could do an ads card.
We have clubs to everything. That's funny. We've probably got a naked Twister club. My God.
I reckon we should play an ads card now.
You can't. It's on StreamYard.
I've got a virtual ads card here that says "Dance Like a Monkey."
No, I'm not doing it.
I've got a "Dance Like a Monkey" card. It's up here. It's "Dance Like a Monkey."
I'm not doing it.
Dance like a. People in the chat, vote 1 if you want ads to dance like a monkey.
I'm not doing it. You can try all you like. I'm not doing it.
Let's get some votes in.
You can vote all you like. I'm not doing it.
But if the people of the chat, I mean, this is a democracy we live in, isn't it?
Yeah, democracy too.
Mike has sold a guitar today. He picked it up at the Jumble Trail for 20 quid, sold it to his shop for 155. Very nice.
Wow, nice. That's a lot.
Shazad wants you to bark like a dog. So, you know, that's your alternative.
No. Bake, he actually said bake like a dog. So there we go. I got out of that one.
I translated slightly there. I got what his intent was. Oh, we've had a vote for dancing like a monkey.
No.
If you dance like a monkey, I promise to watch.
Promise to watch what? Me dancing like a monkey or what?
Exactly.
God, I'm not doing it anyway. God, these mints are so good. I need to buy more of these.
What mints have you got there?
They're German peppermints and they're really nice. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Okay, you get fucking Tic Tacs or fucking some fucking normal mints rather than friggin' Wilhelma ones.
Yeah, no, it's good, isn't it?
And, you know, nobody else in the fucking world. Oh, what mints you eating? Pulls out a pack of fucking Wilhelma mints. Most people would pull out, you know, fucking polos or something. Jesus Christ. Where do you even purchase these things? Are they especially imported?
Well, I would assume the shop I got them from imported them, but it was only from one of those, you know, the chain of ye old sweet shops. It was one of them.
Right, so not a normal shop then. They don't sell them in the Spar, people. You're okay. Have you ever thought about it? I know people though who do import food, like obviously like not fresh food from Italy or whatever, and sell it on Amazon for like huge profits. Yeah,
I've not really thought about it loads, but I have thought about going down the route of like selling sweets and stuff online and things like that. But I've just never like looked into it fully. I've just always thought about it a lot, but not really fully gone down the rabbit hole.
I've bought pasta in Tesco before and sold it on eBay.
Wow.
But I stopped doing it after a while because you do have to have if you're storing food, you're supposed to have like an inspection with a local authority and satisfy like various criteria.
Ah, right.
So I didn't really want to get into trouble, but yeah, it is something people can flip.
I've always had this for a long time. I had this idea of making my own chocolate and things like that, because I have that kind of idea of, I like Willy Wonka and that kind of style of things, and I want to kind of do it myself, but I've never gone for it. Maybe one day I will, but not at the moment.
Definitely don't do that and sell it on eBay. You'll kill people.
No, not sell it on eBay. I mean, like, do it proper, like do a proper thing, you know.
Just buy a chocolate factory. Buy Cadbury's.
Not the same, is it?
Well, I'm sure this Bourneville family started from somewhere, didn't they? Probably started with like, a fucking bucket and a spoon somewhere.
No, I don't know. I kind of want to go to, I don't know what programs they were, but there was like programs on where they'd make food and stuff, and they'd go to places and they'd show you how it's done, and then they'd make their own items and all the rest of it. And
like the hairy bikers.
No, no. But
did you watch the hairy bikers?
Oh yeah, I used to love the hairy bikers. Yeah, used to like watch all of their road trips, like the ones over Europe and everything. They're so cool. I used to love the cooking, like all the cooking shows, like Heston. When he did like all the magical creations and all the rest of it, like all the. Oh my god, they were cool. All those sorts of things.
I used to buy his cider actually in Waitrose until they stopped doing it.
You know what? I wanted to actually Google a few days ago whether he's actually what he's doing at the moment, because he's not done anything on TV in ages, has he?
He's I don't know. I assume he's still running his restaurants and whatever, but Heston at Bloomerfell. Let's have a look. They still got the fat duck, so.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia now.
I am as well on it now.
Look, he's a judge on the French version of Top Chef at the moment. So yeah, he's in France.
Yeah.
Is it red? Mike is currently making his own baguettes.
You know what? I bet it's really expensive, isn't it, his restaurant?
What's it? It's like the Fat Duck or something it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fat Duck. Probably got a menu online. Let's have a look. I bet they don't even list the prices.
No, I know. I was just thinking that. Bloody won't worry. I can't even see a menu on it.
Oh, there we go. Dinner by Heston.
Oh, here we go. Bloody hell, what is this website, man? It's crazy. What's going on?
I cannot see the prices at all. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be within my budget.
It's going to be a very expensive do, I would say. Yeah. Still, it'd be good to go once. See what it's like.
I think if I met a lady who was like, 100% was going to be my wife. That was it. I was so in love with her and whatever. I would take her to somewhere like that, not to try and impress her, but just so we could share the experience together.
Yeah.
So it's not somewhere I would go on my own.
No, I probably wouldn't do that. No.
Yeah. I think if I was a special occasion, like it was her birthday or whatever, I'd be like, right, I'll tell you what, I'm going to treat you to Heston's restaurant. We just spend whatever he wants, buy whatever he wants, just go for it. And then after all that fantastic food, I'll probably be very poor for the rest of the year, but it'll be worth it for that experience.
Well, the thing is, if you go to anywhere like that, you have to kind of just take the limits off. You have to just think, well, look, we'll really experience this, so we won't think too much about money. You just go there and you have the experience,
Right. Yeah. There's certainly there's nowhere like that in Wrexham. I think the most expensive food I could buy in Wrexham would be like a steak for about 20 quid.
I don't think it's particularly anywhere like that in Bangor. I don't think it's like anything really expensive in Bangor.
I think you're struggling in the whole of North Wales, to be honest. I don't know if there's any Michelin starred restaurants in the North Wales at all. I'll have a look. Michelin star restaurants, North Wales. Oh, apparently there's 2.
Huh?
Saucepan at Menai Bridge, which is a 1-star. So that's just by Bangor.
Yeah, that's just by Bangor. Yeah.
And then there's one in Corwin, apparently, which is not far from here. So I might have to.
What was the name of that one near in Menai Bridge?
Saucepan.
How are you spelling that?
SOSBAN.
BAN. Okay.
I have been to Michelin starred restaurants before. On expenses with work, actually, but I haven't gone to any for a while. It says, located in the heart of Menai Bridge on the Isle of Anglesey, in a historical butcher's shop, our dining experience is a little different to most. We create a series of dishes using the best locally sourced product available to us on the day. And apparently, dinner is £145 a person, and lunch is £59 a person.
Wow, a lot.
So, yeah, we won't be going there when I come to Bangor, put it that way.
I have to save up. I'm going to go there one time in years. I'm saving up. It sounds good.
I love the reviews of Tiryn Lan, which is my local Michelin star restaurant. It's like the first review that comes up is, how does this restaurant have a Michelin star?
Look, oh my God. But £145 for a meal, my God. That's a lot. I wonder, is that 3 courses or more?
Don't know. It just says 145 quid for dinner. While I'm looking at dining.
Yeah, I just God, that's a lot.
See how much that is. So my local Michelin starred thing is dinner menu starts at £75 a person for 3 courses.
It says here on the saucepan, we create a series of dishes, so it must be at least 3, if not more.
You can guarantee as well that they've all got frigging onions in, which is a crime against humanity.
Oh, well.
They chuck in a 10% service charge as well. So if you're spending like 100 odd quid on a meal, that's going to be a hefty tip as well.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm basically I'm sticking to KFC.
KFC is nice. I need to go actually again soon. I've not been in ages.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely sticking to KFC.
Anyway, we may as well wrap up now. Actually, it's
Yeah.
an hour and 5.
All this talk of food has made me very hungry, so I'm going to go make a pizza.
Oh, nice. Right then, I will end here. So it will be goodbye from me, and it will be goodbye from Andrew. So see you very soon.